You know what I thought of? I go to the movies every week, so I have to tell you guys what I think. I am back to do another movie review. The movie that I just recently went to go see. If you love action, then this is a movie that you need to see. It is so good, you guys. I'm telling you. Another movie review. Now, this movie review is going to be about Sonic the Hedgehog. After watching it, if you like it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you want to see more of my movie reviews without missing a beat, go ahead and hit subscribe. And I always forget to tell you guys to share it. But if you do want to share it, go ahead and feel free to go ahead and share it. Go ahead and hit that little arrow to share it. Now, you guys, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog Part 2 is really funny. It is really funny, you guys. I love the fact that they have lived up to the first one. You know, it's really hard to make a sequel funny, and I think they really did their job with it. This is based off a video game that was created. It's a Japanese video game series that came out in 1991, which was Sega. This is one, all I think is that commercial when it was like, Sega.
You can save $50. The Game Gear Supersonic Sports Pack. You know who makes it.
Coffee? Tea?
Sega!
But it is, I don't know, you young people, I'm sorry, you guys probably don't remember that, but I do remember that commercial. But anyway, they made it like a live action. And I think that you get just a whole nother following of people because you have gamers, then you have kind of young adults but are still older, they're under 30, and then you have parents who remember these video games. I mean, that's just like Pac-Man, Scooby-Doo, that whole little era. When you bring those into live action comedies, of course, we want to see how you did it. We want to see what's going on with these movies. So, of course, you're going to have a lot of us there. Now, the original came out, you guys, February 14, 2020, just 1 month before COVID hit. And you could tell by the numbers, it made $130.7 million at the box office. That's hard. You know, that's hard now because people are really like, I don't want to go back to the movie theater. I understand you don't want to go back to the movie theater, but some movies deserve to be seen in the movie theater because you could get the full effect of it. You can put your whole attention on the movie, and that's what I love about seeing movies in the theater. But like I said, it did come out pre-COVID, so it had some great numbers, but I can understand why. The first one was really funny. The first one was funny. I love humor that has enough adult humor to keep us interested. I'm talking about parents here, you guys, you know, a little bit older now. And then it's not too mature that it won't keep like a 7, 8, 9-year-old. My son was 7 then, you know, he's 9 now. So you have enough to keep him interested too, because let's be honest, if we're going to sit through it too, we want to be interested too. We want to talk with your kid when he's like, hey, did you like that part? Did you like? Yes, we want to be right there like, yes, baby, I like it. Haha, ooh, wasn't that funny? You know, you want to be right there involved. You want to be engaged with the movie with your kid. And that's what I love about this. I love the way they did it. Now, you have, of course, them bringing back James Madison, whatever, you know, I'm probably saying his name wrong. But anyway, he plays Tom, or the Donut Lord. And then you have Tika Sumpter, which I love her. I think she is wonderful in everything that she does. She plays Maddie, a.k.a. the Pretzel Lady. So you bring them back. They've been taking care of Sonic these last 2 years. And now you have Dr. Eggman that has been stuck on Mushroom Planet because he was sent there by Sonic a few years ago, and he is ready to get back. He is ready to get his revenge on Sonic. And you know, he is played by the ever so famous Jim Carrey, and I love Jim Carrey. I know a lot of people are giving him a lot of stuff right now because what he said about Will, I'll be suing him the next day. You know what? I like Jim Carrey and I kind of agree with him, but boo, we already talked about that. But the fact is, you have to appreciate Jim Carrey's sense of humor, his style of humor, because it is really hard to use slapstick. One of my favorite movies is Dumb and Dumber. I'm sorry, hands down. That is one of my favorite movies off the chart. You can ask any of my children, Dumb and Dumber is my movie. But the thing about Jim Carrey's humor is that he has to use his body. He uses his facial expressions. He gives everything he got to get that laugh. So yes, he was found on Living Color way back in the day with Keenan Ivory Wayans, but you know what? Since then, he has really made a name for himself, and I love that. I love love that about Jim Carrey. So you have Jim Carrey, you have his personal assistant, his disciple practically, that is in love with his ideas, that just worships this man, which plays Stone. And I think he's some eye candy for your girl one time, for real. He is just so dedicated to Dr. Eggman. So you have him back in it also. Then you bring a new character in, which is the voice of my boy, Idris Elba. Oh, you guys are going to kill me. I swear, one day I'm going to get him, mark my words, on this show, whether by phone or video, and he is going to pronounce his name correctly. But you have him playing Knuckles, and he is perfect for it. He has the perfect voice for it, because let's be honest, we all know his voice. He has played in other things, whether it be the Suicide Squad or Thor. He has played in things where he is more of an animated type level, and you know, I love that he was brought into this. It's hardcore, but you never know people's backstory. And the thing, when you have a different backstory, people had things happen to him. The same thing with Knuckles played with. He's no joke. But the fact you have Tails, she is in, of course, she's from the video game, because I don't want no gamers in my comments now talking about you said it wrong, you did it wrong. I apologize. But Tails is in there to really help him. And I love the fact that she, you know, it basically shows about people. All these are related to children, to help forget what it's like to be a kid. And I think that these movies, example of these movies, shows kids or adults what it's like to be a kid, what it's like to be different, and what it's like to live in a world where maybe you don't look like everyone else. So that's what I definitely love about this. You did throw in Shamar Moore. That helps. That helps to have him. You didn't even know he was in it until you watch it. You're like, okay, he's about to marry Rachel. I love that. You know, like couple goals here. Let me keep my hope up. Let me keep my faith up there. But I love that about the movie. I definitely give this movie a 10. It is so deserving of a 10. I'm going to give it a 10. You know, the first one is a 10. It's just a 10, 10, 10 all around. You got to see this movie. It is super funny. You know, watching it in the theater is going to give you the full effect of why it is a 10. Because when you watch movies in the theater, people are more engaged with the movie. People are more, they have their attention is set on the movie. When you watch things at home, streaming, I can be an example of that, you know, even though I completely focus on movies, you know. But I can be an example of that. When you watch movies in a theater, you have nothing but time to focus on that one movie, and you leave the whole world, the whole troubles of the world behind you. But when you're at home, you know, something comes up, you're going to put that movie on pause real quick. So that's why I suggest you would watch something like this in the theater, because it is so worthy of that. Until the next movie review, I'll see you next time.